Welcome to episode 2 when we are talking about my new zombie apocalypse reverse harem romance novel. I know there are a lot of words, but I want to explain and make clear that it's not only a dystopian romance or an apocalyptic romance, it's a zombie apocalypse. So the romance happens in a zombie apocalypse, and I'm making sure that the zombie apocalypse part is very well exposed and explained because I'm a little bit of a zombie geek. So I consumed a lot of the zombie books that were trending or not so trending. I probably even know some obscure names in the zombie apocalypse part, but all the serious zombie authors were steering clear from romance. And I want to break all the rules. I want to mix romance, not with zombies, with humans. Please keep in mind there will be no zombie eggplant action in anyway. It's not this type of horror where the zombies are trapped. I'm not going for a horror story, even though there is going to be a lot of action and also some descriptive gore, because I want to stick to the zombie part of the story. The zombie part of the story is very important for me as a zombie apocalypse geek that loves a good zombie story. So I want to bring joy to the people that enjoy reading a good zombie story, but I want to mix it with the romance aspect that I always find missing. And because I don't like the damsel in distress trope. I'm so lost. The zombies surrounded me. Oh god, there are so many. Oh, I'm more from the kick-ass faction, like Mila Jovovich in Resident Evil, or like Michonne, or I don't know, all the Walking Dead characters. By the way, tell me who is your favorite zombie apocalypse or in general dystopian heroine, and we can talk about her in another video. But what I try to say is that there is going to be romance. We have this main character, her name is Letty, and she is way stronger than a normal human being because right at the beginning of the book, she wakes up without memory of her past. Like she knows she's human, she knows something is wrong, but she keeps noticing things about her body that are just not normal. In the way that if you put your finger here, you're going to feel your heartbeat. She doesn't have one. Her temperature is way lower than that of a human. She's actually technically cold because she's kind of sort of dead, but mutated at the same time, because when she tries to test her body's limits, she can hold her breath up to 30 minutes without any problem. She is stronger, faster, more capable, and her tissues and wounds disappear right away. They're knitting back together as soon as she gets cut without bleeding. And the best part, during a zombie apocalypse, the zombies ignore her. She can walk around, she can do whatever she likes, and the zombies are still ignoring her. And then this woman, who just happens to go to a hospital because her human friends have a case of the flu and they just need medication, and they need help, all the help that they get. And as we know, if you're zombie fans, and if not, listen to me, hospitals are cesspools for zombies, because everyone and their cousin, once they get bitten, they're going to run to the hospital. And what's going to happen there? Imagine you have one person turning. My mother is a nurse, I know. You have one person turning in the hospital. That person is going to bite the other people that are around, the nurses, the doctors, the orderlies, family members. They're going to bite other patients. So you have, from in a few minutes, it's like a wildfire. This thing would spread like wildfire, because in a few minutes, if you have one zombie that bites somebody, you will get like 50 infected, and from 50 infected you're going to get 200 infected, and with open floor plans and everything, it will be very, very, very difficult to contain. Plus, in all the zombie stories and books that I read, the hospitals are places where zombies tend to mingle around and stay around zombies once the apocalypse advances, and are not tempted by screams, fires, loud noises, in general human activity. Everything that you could describe as human activity, they tend to mingle and stay in the same place. So we focus on that a lot. But as I said, Letty is not attracting zombies. They look at her, they look through her. She's always fascinated. They look at her like they would be looking at the window, and they look through her. And even if she yells out or speaks or does any other human typical behavior, the zombies have the tendency to run behind, to look behind her and run next to her and totally ignore her, because they just perceive her as one of their own and not as prey. So when she meets those four guys at the hospital, initially she meets the soldier guys that are here on a rescue mission, and they want to find the doctor that is still trapped up and on the 10th floor, and who allegedly, we don't know, there's always this trope, and I love it, the doctor who has a cure for the zombie virus. Everybody remember Eugene from The Walking Dead? He has the cure for the zombie virus. A book, I will just digress a little bit, a book that's not typically zombie but was turned into a zombie movie, The Last Man on Earth, or I Legend, uh, talks about the difficulties of surviving day to day and not being able to have time to look for a cure. Well, in the movie, Will Smith found the cure. In the book, they didn't find the cure. This is not my point. The point is that the last surviving humans are putting a lot of their faith and a lot of their hope in this. This doctor has the cure for the zombies. Let's go save him, because humanity is going to be able to free itself again once the zombies are not on Earth anymore, or once we are immune to the bite of the zombie. So they're willing to risk their lives, they're willing to risk everything. But they are lucky because they meet Letty, who is there on a run to get some medicine. And she decides, yeah, if you guys have a doctor and if he actually has a cure, I'm going to help you get him. And also my group needs a doctor, so I will just borrow your doctor a little bit to have him look over my girls. So this is the point where I'm at the moment where sexual tension starts to happen between Letty and Carlos. Even though they fight, they kind of sort of badmouth each other, and the sparkles are jumping up and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and this is going to be a long book. And the way my brain works, I already started thinking about the sequel, even though I wanted initially to write just a standalone story. So I'm not sure, is it going to be a sequel or is it going to be a standalone? Stay tuned for episode 3 of the zombie story of a zombie apocalypse reverse harem romance. Ciao ciao.